Hello there and welcome. I know why you're here. You've got the skills, you've got the ambition, and you are absolutely ready to build a new future. The search for the right opportunity, well, it can be tough. But today, I want to show you a very specific path that you might not know about, one that's designed to value a skill you already have. Just think about that for a second. You've got the education, you've got the experience. You are ready for a place that doesn't just welcome you, but really values what you bring to the table. So, let's talk about how we make that happen. All right, let's dive right in. Beyond the huge standard immigration programs that everyone talks about, there are these unique targeted pilots. They're designed for people with very specific skills, and we're going to focus on one of them today that I think is a really compelling opportunity. And this, right here, this is the heart of it. Your ability to speak French isn't just another skill you can list on your resume. No, in this case, it's the actual key that can unlock a direct path to Canada. You're not just checking a box here, you're being actively sought after for the culture and the life you bring. So what is this opportunity? It has a name, the Superior East Francophone Immigration Pilot. It's set in a really beautiful part of Northern Ontario, and it was created for one specific reason: to attract French-speaking professionals just like you. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this term, community-driven. This is so important. It means you're not just sending an application out into some big anonymous system. No, this program exists because a real community with real people wants to grow and preserve its vibrant Francophone culture. They are literally looking for people with your skills to come and join them. They're ready to welcome you. So what really makes this program different? Well, it's the lifestyle. This is a chance for a more peaceful, kind of rural setting where you're really connected with nature. But, and this is key, you're not going to be isolated. You'll be joining a strong, supportive Francophone community that gets your journey and is ready to help you settle in. And that brings us to a really crucial point. An opportunity like this, it's about so much more than just a job, right? It's about the kind of life you can build for yourself and your family. So, what does it actually feel like to live in Superior East? Just take a moment and let that sink in. Imagine it, a life where you feel a real sense of belonging, where your kids can grow up surrounded by incredible natural beauty, and where community isn't just some buzzword, it's a daily reality. That's the promise of Superior East. Okay, so right about now, you're probably thinking, this sounds incredible, but am I actually eligible? And that is the perfect question to be asking. Let's break down the requirements. I want you to see these not as walls, but as clear, manageable steps on your path forward. The first number you need to know is this one, 1,560. Now, I get it. That looks like a very specific, maybe even a little intimidating number, but I promise you it's much more straightforward than it looks. Let's break down what it really means. And here's the simple translation. That number just means one single year of full-time work. That's it. For most of you, especially if you're a mid-career professional, this is probably a box you checked off a long time ago. It just has to be continuous work within the last 3 years. Okay, next up is the language requirement, which, let's be honest, is the cornerstone of this entire pilot. You'll need a minimum French score of CLB5. So let's talk about what that really means, because it is probably way more achievable than you might think. So what is this CLB5? CLB stands for Canadian Language Benchmark, and level 5, well, it's considered a moderate functional skill level. They are not asking for you to be a French literature professor. It's about being able to communicate effectively in your day-to-day life and at work. It's a level that many of you, as French speakers, might already have or could definitely reach with some focused prep. Okay, let's put it all together. Think of this as your success checklist. First, you need a full-time, permanent job offer from a designated employer. That just means a local company that's been pre-approved to hire through this pilot. Second, that 1 year of work experience we just talked about. Third, the CLB5 in French. And finally, you just have to meet the standard federal rules for things like education and settlement funds. So now you know what's required, but what does the journey itself actually look like? The whole immigration process can seem really complex from the outside, but I want to show you that this is actually a clear, step-by-step roadmap. Look at this. We can break the entire journey down into just 4 main steps. It all starts with step 1, finding a job with one of those approved employers. Once you do that and you secure the job offer, your employer then helps you get a community recommendation. That's basically the community officially saying, yes, we want you here. Once you have that in your hands, you're ready for the final step, applying for your permanent residence. See? It's a clear path.
So where do you begin? You know, the best journeys always start with a single, decisive step. And you can absolutely take that step today. Right now, in fact.
So what is that first action item? It's simple. Open up your web browser and search for this exact phrase. Designated Employers Superior East Francophone Immigration Pilot. That's it. That's your homework for today. See who these companies are. See what kind of roles they're looking for. This is how you turn a possibility into a real plan. Everything we've talked about today really comes down to this one simple question. You have the skills, you have the language, and now you have the roadmap. There is a community that is ready and waiting to welcome you. So the only question left is, are you ready to build your future?
Thanks for watching. Now that you've seen what's possible, the real question is, are you ready to turn this opportunity into your new reality? Immigration Bridging Academy is your gateway to employment-based immigration in over 50 countries, including Canada, the USA, UK, New Zealand, and more. When you join our exclusive membership, you unlock 500+ verified opportunity links, step-by-step application guides, document blueprints tailored to your target country, official shortage occupation lists, government job banks with 2 million+ listings, and 120,000+ verified visa sponsors. These are the same resources agents charge $5,000 to $15,000 for. But with us, you get everything without risking your life savings or falling for fake promises. Every year, thousands die in the Sahara Desert, drown in the Mediterranean, or get deported from the jungles of Central America. Others lose their passports, savings, and dignity to fake agents. Now, imagine the life you'll build through a legitimate opportunity. Permanent residency, recognition of your training, family unity and emotional stability, booming job market and double income, free education, healthcare and child support, visa-free travel, and a stable retirement. Your dream is calling, and Immigration Bridging Academy is the bridge that gets you there. Click the link in the description or pinned comment. Join today and let your journey begin. You were never meant to struggle in silence. You were meant to rise. Let's build your legacy together.